What is going on, guys? My name is Germ and welcome back to the channel. And if you guys are new here, as always, leave your boy a like and a subscribe. So today we are going to be talking about the predictions for part 2. Now, part 1 of the worldwide download celebration is already kind of like a week old, right? At this point, everything that came out for part 1 is already out. We have the EZAs, we have our tickets and stuff like that. We got our LRs. So now it's time to sort of move forward from that and think about towards the future. So last year, part 2 of the worldwide download celebration was the Metal Cooler movie stuff, because part 1 of the download celebration was cooler, and I'm pretty sure they said, Omatsu said that it was kind of obvious who part 2 would be. Like, you could kind of figure out who part 2 is depending on the part 1 characters, which of course ended up being the case because part 2 was the second cooler movie. So it's kind of weird this year because they basically decided to start with the climax of the future Trunks arc, because they went all the way to Fusion Zamasu, right? Fusion Zamasu doesn't really happen until almost the very end of the arc. So it's kind of weird how they did it this year. We'll see what part 2 is, but this is just what I want to see. And so what I want to see is this and this. Yeah. This is who I want part 2 to be. I want part 2 to be Sort of Hope Trunks, and I want part 2 to be Goku Black as well. Now, Goku Black mysteriously is missing from part 1, right? Obviously, we are going to get it. I mean, I'm not going to say obviously because it's you know, not confirmed. It's not there, and you know, I am almost like 99% sure they're going to do a Goku Black character. I mean, not 99, let's say 90. I'm almost 90% sure they're going to do a Goku Black character. I'm 99% sure that Trunks is going to get the part 2 LR, because the whole point of the celebration, right, the whole theme of the celebration isn't just the future Trunks arc, it's Trunks' life as a whole, right? So we start off because the free-to-play character is who? Trunks from the Android Cell Saga, right? The countdown images, which I think I can pull them up right here, they're all here. The countdown images were literally going through Trunks' entire life story, right? Can I find them? Right down here they are. As you can see, yeah, Trunks and Gohan, Trunks crying over Gohan's death, Trunks beating Mecha Frieza, Trunks and Vegeta against Cell, Trunks going back to the future, Trunks defeating Cell in the future, and then the Goku Black arc officially begins. The point of the celebration is Trunks' life as a whole. It's not just Future Saga, you know, Dragon Ball Super Future Saga, which, let's face it, it's probably going to be full Future Saga, but still, keep in mind that the main theme of the celebration is Trunks. So Trunks almost assuredly will get a card, right? Now, there are 2 Sort of Hopes in Dokkan right now. That is the first ever Sort of Hope character, the Int Future Trunks, that came out back in December of 2016. And then, of course, the transformation to the brand new EZA Tech Trunks, who came out for Golden Week of 2019. Now, they could easily do the Sort of Hope in amazing top tier animations, right? Like, these animations, I mean, this is a 7-year-old animation, right? Like, this is a non-factor. This is better, but it still kind of looks rough around the edges. I mean, they could perfectly recreate the entire sequence. Trunks slicing Zamasu all 3 ways, and then just finishing it off with the stab, move up, and then completely. Can I see that? It is right here. This is literally like the end. I could imagine they gave this guy a KO screen where like the broken sword is there and Trunks is holding it. They could give it the same, like a similar thing, like a KO screen to this Trunks when you beat him with the active skill. Maybe he's still holding the Sort of Hope. Like, it would be cool. They could even make this a standby, kind of like the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta unit. They could just make it a standby where Trunks charges his spirit energy to get the spirit sword, like finisher, stuff like that, right? So not too bad. I honestly, this is almost 99% gonna happen. Like, it's either gonna be Trunks, like Trunks needs a card. It's either gonna be this Trunks or this Trunks, right? Like, Z Trunks can get a card. I'm not saying it's impossible for Z Trunks to get a card, but if they really want to hit the celebration home, they are going to give it to Future Saga Trunks, man. Like, doesn't matter which one, Future, Z Trunks, Super, it literally does not matter, right? Now, the thing is, too, these characters are both going to be Carnival LRs. Now, the way it worked last year was we got a Carnival LR, you know, and a Dokkan Fest, right? I think I actually pull it up right here, actually. Yep, right there. We got a Dokkan Fest and a Carnival. This year, they decided to go dual Dokkan Fest Part 1, so I'm assuming it's going to follow the anniversary format, where part 2 is going to be a double Carnival banner. Now, looking at what the double Carnival banners could be, one thing too, by the way, like, this banner will be very good because I'm pretty sure this is where the 8th anniversary Carnival LRs will show up, right? AGL Goku and Kai Goku and Ink Kid Gohan. This should be their return banner. So the banners are going to be very, very good. Let's pretend that this is Trunks' banner. I could very easily see Trunks, you know, main headliner. Then we get like Kai Goku and then Carnival Goku. Like, come on, bro. the top 3 selection is ridiculous, right? Assuming that these Carnival LRs are going to be bare minimum what I think they should be, which is top 5, right? Like right now we're kind of in a weird time in Dokkan because very easily you can kind of tell that they're trying to make bosses harder, right? Omega, Cell, Goku Black. I could very easily imagine the final stages of the Dismal Future Red Zone and the Mortal Will event are going to be the hardest stages in the game. Very easily I could see it happen. So I'm assuming that these characters are going to be top 5 plus, dude. Like I would not be shocked if in 2 weeks we're saying Carnival LR Goku Black or Carnival LR Trunks is the best unit in the game. Like would not be shocked at all, dude. So moving on from there, right? Goku Black. I mean, obviously Goku Black needs a unit. Like at this point, this is everything that Goku Black has to offer. Base Goku Black is completely dead, right? This AGL Goku Black is terrible, right? He's gonna EZA, which I'll talk about EZAs as well here in just a moment. Like he's almost like 99% sure gonna EZA, right? Like I'm 99% sure. Same thing with LR Rose. He'll probably EZA during this celebration as well. So I guess what do I really want? They could do a transforming Goku Black. Honestly, they could do a Goku Black that has a transformation as an intro, right? Like in Goku Black's transformation animation, I think I haven't pulled up over here. In Goku Black's transformation animation, while it is like okay, like his animations are pretty good for the time they came out, right back in 2018. They could very easily just completely revamp the transformation scene because this guy's transformation scene doesn't really like it looks okay, but it's not like good. But I mean, they could just very easily redo the entire sequence of Goku Black's transformation, either as an intro or a transformation. It literally does not matter, right? So I would say the Scythe could be like an active skill attack, right? He could also have a domain as well. I would be a-okay if they did the domain as the his rift. Goku Black's like rift as a domain would be amazing. And then this exactly, what if it just summons like clones and Rose guaranteed triple attacks, something like that, dude? Like it would be so insane, dude. Like okay, like imagine this, right? Goku Black's like the rift is the domain. You activate the domain, and literally it just means you do guaranteed 3 attacks because you have the clones out. Like that would be insanity, dude. Like, or maybe like instead of taking damage, you hit Rose's clones and then they disappear by 1, and then 1, 2 gone, and then you hit Rose and then he gets charged up the more enemies die or something like that. Like that'd be pretty sick, right? Like the more like allies die or something like that. I don't know. Just coming up with ideas at the top of my head, man. Like cloned Rose would be a pretty interesting concept for a Dokkan domain as well, right? But there is, keep in mind, there is a lot that they could do for Goku Black characters, because I mean they could also do, you know, Zamasu Goku, right? I guess Zamasu Goku is a character they could do, but I doubt they're gonna just go straight from this, right? Because we do know that the hug, right, the Zamasu Goku Black hug is going to be a support memory, so I guess they could do something with that, right? Really, what I'm thinking is a form of Goku Black, whether it's Rose or base, is going to be a part 2 LR. That's what I'm thinking. You know what? I'm thinking that this exact moment right here, right? This picture is telling us what the part 2 LRs are, and we just don't know. And we just don't know, man. It's like, well, we'll see. This is what I would prefer, right? Trunks and Goku Black, but that's just me, though. Again, Rose, base, Zamasu Goku, I guess. Literally just give us a unit, dude. Now the other thing that it could be too is maybe just Goku Black and Zamasu, like base Goku Black and Zamasu, because the only like base Goku Black and Zamasu card we have is the TUR of LR Rose and Zamasu, right? I mean, this could very easily be a Dokkan Fest. I hope they don't. This would be cool, right? This would definitely be very cool. I just hope they don't do it because I want this unit, but I want a fusing Goku Black and Zamasu card, not this. Now they could go a completely different route, right? Like they could make this a Goku Black just make this a Goku Black that transforms, right? Or if they're gonna do Goku Black and Zamasu, we can exchange, like make it Goku Black / Zamasu. That way in the future we get a fusing Zamasu character, which with this name. That's what I want, right? This is one of my, like, a fusing Goku Black and Zamasu card. I know that they used the fusion animation already in Merge Zamasu's intro. They could do it again. Who cares, dude? Different angles, man. That's what they said they were gonna do for us, like characters that already have like full animations in the game. Let's different angle of the fusion, right? They could just steal AGL Zamasu's transformation animation. They've already done the fusion twice in Dokkan, by the way. AGL Zamasu's transformation and LR Merge Zamasu's intro. they could just do it again, different angles for a fusing Goku Black and Zamasu character. I would be a-okay with that, right? This could be a character. This is like for me personally, I would not like this because I want this as a character in the future that fuses. You know, they're not gonna drop a fusion Zamasu in part 2 because they already dropped fusion Zamasu, right? Fuse Zamasu. So we'll see. In terms of EZAs though, in part 2, I mean, I'll talk about Goku Black. And Goku Black is almost assuredly gonna EZA, right? The celebration is perfect. It makes sense. It's this and that, right? Like it's literally like there for him, right? This is the second oldest Dokkan Fest that has yet to EZA, right? The first one being STR Jiren. I know, right? At this point, we're talking about 2018 characters, dude. We're talking about 2018 characters being characters that have not EZA'd yet. There is only like one, like without counting like random banner units like that, the oldest premium LR or Dokkan Fest character that has not EZA'd is LR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Dragon Fist Goku. And this guy's the second oldest Dokkan Fest that has yet to EZA. So, yeah, no, I think he's primed and ready for his EZA, man. I would be down bad for this guy's EZA. Again, like I mentioned in my own previous videos, just make this guy like a crazy busted support. Change his transformation condition, right? They can't change active skills, but they can change transformation conditions. And honestly, get rid of the turn restriction, or just make a guaranteed turn 60 transform, right? That would be very sick. But then if they're gonna do that, they might as well need to make the base Goku Black like really good, right? So we'll see. And one more thing before I talk about in future Gohan, while I do think that LR Rose will probably EZA during the celebration as well, he's not going to be part 2, because taking a look at what happened in part 2 of last year's worldwide down celebration, it was TURs that EZA'd again, right? Metal Cooler and his banner units EZA'd. I doubt they're going to EZA. They could, right? They could. But I doubt they're going to do an LR EZA in part 2. I think that this guy will probably be prime for part 3. Like, LR EZA for part 3 is LR Rose. Cool, we won. Best timeline. Now, imagine this is a Goku Black banner, right? This is, you know, Carnival LR Goku Black. This is Kid Gohan or AGL Goku, and then this is Metal Cooler. Like, come on, dude. The banner would be so sick. These banners are going to be pretty good value, right? If all 3 Carnival main, like, anniversary and worldwide Carnival LRs are featured, this will be the hypest thing in the world. So we'll see what else. Let's see what else will happen in part 2, right? We do know that we are getting a link level event already with Gowasu and Zamasu, right? They could do this, right? More story events and stuff like that. I can't really think of anything else, dude. Like, honestly, new stages to Dismal Future and new stages to the difficult Mortal Will event. That's it. That's all I can really think about them doing, right? They could do an Infinite Dragon Ball history as well, I guess. So we'll see. And then in future Gohan, him being on the banner kind of tells me already that he's going to EZA. This guy's gonna be a really good EZA, by the way. He's already a Bond the Master and Disciple category support. He has damage reduction, right? All they really have to do, honestly, just raise his stats up. Maybe give him 3 key, 40% attack and defense, right? They could change his transformation conditions, maybe not include Trunks, but I guess they will see. Or you can instant transform with them. The only thing that kind of sucks is this guy is not a, what's it called? This guy's not an active skill transformation. He's just a regular TUR, like just a regular transformation unit. So you can't really choose when you go into Super Saiyan Future Gohan. The thing about Super Saiyan Future Gohan is I think that this EZA will be pretty interesting, but he's basically designed to be on the Bond the Master and Disciple category. Maybe instead, I guess he could get rid of this. I mean, it's only in the same turn, so it won't be as bad, right? It's not like Bond the Master and Disciple is a really bad category either, right? And Kid Gohan's on there, Orange Piccolo. You have some pretty decent, solid hitters, right? I'm assuming Trunks is going to be on there as well, so, you know. That's pretty much all I can think of for part 2, though, right? For my predictions, I think Goku Black and Trunks make the most amount of sense. The one thing that is that they could do Z Trunks. Now, I'm kind of mixed. I don't think it should be Z Trunks, but if it is Z Trunks, I'm not gonna complain, right? If it's Z Trunks and goddamn androids or Cell, that's when I'm gonna complain. Are you summoning for part 2 LR androids? Are you summoning for part 2 LR first form Cell? And if you said yes, please let me know why. please let me know why. I mean, unless you're like the biggest androids fan ever, I can't imagine they're going to be dropping Carnival LR androids and Carnival LR Cell, you know? That's why Goku Black makes the most amount of sense for a character they can drop. So that's pretty much it for me, man. I think Trunks and Goku Black make the most amount of sense to me. So if you guys made it to the end of the video, leave your boy a like and a subscribe. Let me know what you guys want to see for part 2 as well, man. I'm interested to see you guys' idea. And I will catch you guys in the next one.